Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have had a little bit of technical difficulties with our live tonight, but we are not discouraged. We are going to continue to go forth. I was just checking to make sure that it is actually live in our Healing Pain Through the Arts Facebook group because when I went live earlier, it wasn't. It was actually it was live on YouTube, but it was not live in our Facebook group. And I'm looking now and I still don't see it live in our Facebook group. I don't know what is going on with with our live tonight. It keeps putting my brother as a seller. We're doing our Elombe, we're doing our Black History. Healing Pain Through the Arts is presenting our youth, our shining the spotlight on our youth tonight broadcast. And we don't have necessarily a youth here with us, but we have my brother Cinque Brathwaite, and we're going to be talking about family legacy and our father's work, Elombe Brath, who actually was in touch with the youth in the streets of Harlem and abroad, working on behalf of the youth and the generations in which he lived. And so I thought it'd be fitting to be able to bring him on as the founder, the co-founder and the president of the Elombe Brath Foundation, our father's in legacy work. And I don't know it's not on Facebook unless I'm missing it. I don't see it on Facebook at all. I don't know what in the world is going on. It should be live on YouTube, but it's showing live it's showing that we're live here. But if someone sees it live on Facebook, share it to my page and share it into the Healing Pains Through the Arts group. It's supposed to be in there, but I don't see it. And I'm not really sure. I know technology has its way of acting crazy, but this is really odd. This is really odd. I don't see it here. I see the last broadcast that I was just on, Millennials Ministries. I see that because I shared that into our Facebook group, but I do not see it at all. So I don't know what Facebook is doing, and I don't know why they're doing this. This is a broadcast that I really, really wanted people to be able to see on Facebook as well as YouTube because of the fact that it is our father's legacy that we're here talking about tonight. And of course, the enemy would want to mess with me and not cooperate. It's shared. It's like I'm trying to sell something, and I've never had that happen before. It's not even showing a live broadcast, but on StreamYard here, it's saying that it's live. This is crazy. I'm going to, I already had to end it one time and start all over and do a new link, but I'm not going to do that again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the link off of YouTube and I'm going to put it on Facebook. Y'all bear with me a second. Let me do some housekeeping here because I don't know what's going on. It's very weird. But sometimes in the virtual world of technology, things happen. And it's live on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to share this live. Let me share it. Copy the link. Well, actually, I can just share it to Facebook. Okay. I just put it on my page in Facebook, Amber Ann Lyons, and I'm going to also share it to the Healing Pains Through the Arts group. So that way people can actually be able to see it in there. You'll be looking at it from the YouTube. So at least they'll be able to see it on Facebook, even though you're really looking at it on YouTube. And we do apologize for the craziness. Don't ask me what is going on. But you know what? We wake up winning over here. We wake up winning over here. And no matter what, because what? Losing is not an option. So let's do this. I see a couple of people joining on. That's right, y'all. Just as they say, come on in the room. Come on in the YouTube room because the Facebook is showing live, but it's for some reason it's yeah. Somebody said Deep Pickney said they came in through YouTube. Just come on in. Thank you. Tell the people, share the YouTube link. I put it on my Facebook page and I put it in the Healing Pain Through the Arts group. Listen, without further ado, I'm bringing our guest on tonight. He's been back in the green room long enough. I hope y'all ready because it's about to go down. It's about to be a lituation. I just came from a popping, lit, high energy interview on Millennials Ministries with evangelist Tanisha Ramsey Lane. I want to thank her again for having me as her special guest tonight. She says she's bringing me back on a Sunday night so we can have a full hour. I had to come on here. She had something else she had to do. So we hit that 30 minutes and made it hot and heavy and did what we did. But I'm grateful to the queen to want to bring me back. But guess what? I'm not discouraged. We know how to work around some things because we still winning over here. We are more than conquerors through him that loved us. The devil is a lie. He ain't going to try to steal my joy tonight. Guess what? We moving on. So all of you that are not tuned in, looking for us on Facebook, please click the link to YouTube and join us on the YouTube, okay? Y'all share that YouTube link all over the place and let the people know it's about to be an education. It's about to be some definite knowledge dropping. This man right here is a powerful man. He is not just my handsome brother, but he is a powerful man in his own right. He is, walking in our Father's footsteps, who they call the walking encyclopedia. He's walking in those footsteps. He's the history bank and all of that kind of stuff. For the family as well as others. But you know what? I'm going to bring forth to you tonight none other than Cinque Brathwaite, he's going to tell you who he is. Okay. How about that? Let's bring him right on in here. Come on in here, Cinque. Come on in here, handsome. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Now we got a delay. What's up? We was talking fine before.
We was having a little bit of.
Now we having technical.
Sure. It seems, but I'm not sure if you're experiencing that on your end.
Yes, I am. We were fine when we were in the green room. When we was talking before, it was no issues. Now that we are live, it's acting crazy.
Exactly.
I don't know why there's that delay like that. I'm hoping that people are able to find us without any issues on Facebook. It's on Facebook, but it's not on Facebook. It's the YouTube link. I don't know why it's not on Facebook. It's showing live.
I know that. I tried to find you from Pain to Purpose on Facebook while I was in the green room, and it wasn't there. it wasn't going. So
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm gonna
sure.
put the link on from Pain to Purpose page now. I didn't put it there. Um, I didn't put it there before, but I'm putting the link in the From Pain to Purpose page now. I put it in the Healing Pain Through the Arts group because it's supposed to be live from Healing Pain Through the Arts on Facebook, but for whatever reason, it's not. So we are actually on YouTube, and I shared the YouTube link on Facebook on my page. I shared the YouTube link on in the Healing Pain Through the Arts group, and I just shared it also on the From Pain to Purpose page. So I'm asking people to share the link to come in the room. We have Dee Pickney that said, I came in through YouTube. Thank you for being here. We want you to tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us, we want to welcome everyone to the broadcast. And we apologize for these technical difficulties. Listen, when you are doing something technology-wise, sometimes technology does not cooperate. But guess what? We still winning. Cinque, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
I'm still here. I'm
Cinque
still here.
Brathwaite, please introduce yourself to the people and tell the
Yes.
people who you are.
Well, my name is Cinque Brathwaite. I'm the middle child of Elombe Brath, and I am the president of the Elombe Brath Foundation. And I'm also a co-founder of the Elombe Brath Foundation.
Okay. Is that all?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I mean, if you guys all want to know more about me, I was really on here to talk about my father and the foundation. You know, I'm really ready to get into the meat of it rather than
Let's
talk
get
about
into
me.
let's get
Once
into
the
the meat of
audience
it.
hears my name and they know who I am,
Okay, so tell me,
I didn't hear that part. We had a little audio issue.
who is Elombe Brath? And of course, Mama Numson
So
Brath. And what is the importance of Elombe Brath Foundation's work within the community globally and the community and globally? Before we get into the meat of the stuff the heavy hitting stuff that we're going to share a little bit of stuff on, tell us, who is Elombe Brath?
So you want me to answer now?
Yeah, the feedback is
So
terrible.
Elombe Brath, he's the pioneer basically of the Black Arts movement. He co-founded an organization, other and two other gentlemen, in 1956. And he's also the leader of what we call the Black is Beautiful movement that came out of AJAS, that launched in January 28th, 1962 with the Grant Dassa models. In addition to that, he founded four organizations, and he was the co-founder, co-founder and president of AJAS, which stood for African Jazz Art Society and Studio, and Number Coalition, and president of that in 1975, co-founder of the December 12th Movement, 1987, and co-founder of WADU. And WADU was born in 1992, I believe. And WADU stands for World African Diasporic Union. So he's co-founded many organizations. He's been a leader, cultural, politically, graphic artist, and a producer for 41 or 43 years of that shows life. And like it is was the longest running black public affairs show. And in check show called African Kaleidoscope on WBAI. He is this is not his most famous probably being a book called Color Us Colored that he did in 1963 under the AJAZ banner, works at it all across the world. I mean, he is what he evolved. We can say he went from a Garveyite black nationalist to what we would call an African internationalist, a man who was not only helping out black people in the United States, but globally, Africa, the Caribbean, Latin America, etc. He left a mark working with many world leaders across the globe.
So Elombe Brath sounds like he was a powerful man. He sounds like a man that, and we know that he was a man that we knew that walked around with an arm full of newspapers underneath his arm. He always wore his custom made attire, and Baba, who we affectionately call Baba. Tell the people what Baba means.
Yes. Baba just means father. Baba just means father. It means elder. It's a title of respect.
Yes.
He's not the only Baba. As people know, many people call their fathers Baba. It's just a different adornment for father, dad.
Okay, so that's all even the grandkids call him Baba, right?
We having a little bit because Baba. It's not Grand Baba. It's still always Baba for anyone under him. It could be great grands, and they're still supposed to say Baba. So Baba is it just means it's the top of the paternal order. Let's put it that way. It's the top of the paternal order.
Okay. We have so much information to share.
Ask the question.
I want to really apologize to everybody.
I'm not sure if I'm getting. There's certain lags in our conversation.
Yeah, it's a really bad connection. It's breaking up pretty bad, and it's like we're getting every other word. I had sent you a message in the private chat. I don't know if you saw it or not, but
and the answer to that is yes and no, but they're not available to me right now.
Okay. But even still, that's not necessarily the reason for all of this. This is like, it's almost like an internet connection, and people have a hard time staying attentive when it comes to things like that. So what I want to do is try to move on with some more of the questions and some more of the stuff that we have to share. And I want to again apologize. First of all, Facebook took the broadcast, and I don't know, it's showing live on Healing Pain Through the Arts, but it's not actually live there. And then now we have all of this disconnect. And I know that you're up in Harlem, New York, and I'm down here in Georgia, but that doesn't mean anything. We talk to people all over the world virtually. So it's just, when you really hyped up about something happening, forces seem to work against you and want to make sure that, that you don't get the victory that you're looking for. Can you hear anything that I'm saying? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cinque?
Yeah, I can hear it, but you're choppy. But it's a lag or a delay. But it does eventually come through. And I keep leaning
Okay.
up as if me leaning up is going to make it easy.
Right, exactly. I'm doing the same thing. We trying to fix the problem by leaning in. We're gonna try to
Mhm.
cut this a little bit
Yeah, I'm
shorter than
just
what we
like,
had.
I'm leaning up.
Yeah, what we want to do is show this.
Yeah, because
We
the
have.
technology is not on our side tonight.
It's not. It's not working. But let's try to at least. How many siblings do you have? Can you hear me? And where do you fit? I know you said the middle child, but how
I
many
have
siblings do you
I
have?
have
Break it
seven
down. Break it
siblings.
down for the people.
So well, technically, I said I had seven siblings, but I actually have siblings because seven is counting myself. The oldest of us is in Zen. Then there's Magavi. Then there's six consecutive boys. After his daughter's birth, it was just boys. That's what he was doing. As
Oh
I
my
said,
Lord!
so
You know
I'm in the
what?
middle. There's three above me and there's
You
three below me. So I'm classical middle child. And as you mentioned earlier, my Mama Numsa, she has done a lot of great work herself within the community. She appeared, of course, alongside him in the movie, the Netflix miniseries rather, When They See Us. Um, Her character even narrated it out to the close. But she's also the president of the Grand Dassa. She was the president of the Grand Dassa Models. She also is really known for her work in the 70s, where she shut down New York City schools because of asbestos, also known as mesothelioma. And she shut the school systems down because this carcinogenic was inside the schools, and it related, if it had stayed, a lot of kids would have come up with cancer. So
mm-hmm.
in that part of the 1970s, she was identified by Senator Pell as one of the original whistleblowers on the Ralph Nader's Whistleblower Law Act. So that's a little bit on her that I forgot to address when you asked me about earlier.
Yes. Listen, Ma is
But
a powerful woman in her own right.
in terms of yes, indeed. As I said, she has a very long resume herself. Um, and one of the things, at least maybe not on what one of the things we had already begun to do, at least on Instagram and Facebook accounts, is that we had begun to highlight her legacy and talk more about it, and actually move the word to saying the not just Elombe, Elombe, Mama Noosa's done. She is really, know, get you choked up, when you load.
It
If
seemed
you
like,
asked me another question, I didn't hear it.
yeah, it seemed like even D Pickney said it's working now. It seemed like you came and really, he said it's working now. It seemed like well, D Pickney, I'm sorry, I don't know if that's a male or female. I'm sorry, I don't want to say the wrong thing. But D Pickney, thank you for being here and for your feedback. And it said
Pickney's
it's
comment
working
where she said
now.
that.
She said it's working now, but then and you were coming in clear. And then all of a sudden, when I put you in the spotlight, it started chopping up again. So I don't know, because I could start hearing you clearly, again. But we're gonna move on to try to get see what we can get. We're gonna take lemons and make lemonade. How about that? Everybody that's joining us, thank you. Please put in the chat where you're tuning in from. Please put in the chat who you are so that we can acknowledge you. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback for Cinque, you can put it in the chat and I can ask him, or we can engage that way. So Cinque, please share with us one or two of your most favorite childhood memories of growing up. And before you do that, think on that for a second. I got something special for you. So before you come up with that, let's take a look at something. Just hold on right there for a second.
So one of my most vivid memories of growing up the son of Elombe Brath was my father wanted me to come down to a protest, a police protest about the killing of a black man. Yusef Hawkins or Michael Griffin. Actually, it wasn't Yusef Hawkins or Michael Griffin. It was Michael Stewart. I remember because Yusef Hawkins was associated with the film Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee dedicated, as well as Brand Nubians and X-Clan made a song about what's called a Day of Outrage, about the killing of Yusef Hawkins that brought 15,000 black youth out into the street. So I remember it was earlier in that, it was Michael Stewart which set the stage for this. I get out the Brooklyn, police everywhere, hordes of them like a Roman army. When I get over to where my father told me to be at, there's a cop and some other cops. They told me stop right there. My father waved to me, signal, come over. Cop told me stop right there again. My father said, get over here, I'm your father. They don't tell you what to do. I walked and they split open like the Red Sea and I joined the protest with others.
I can hear Baba, get over here. They not your father. I'm your father. They'll tell you what to do. That was awesome. So in speaking about one or two of your favorite childhood memories, that was a memory right there. So that was like a nice little flashback in your own voice. Some of these animated videos telling the story and the legacy of Baba and his children. So share with us. Hey, Ashley from Salt, thanks for joining, sis. Y'all, please share, please share, please share. Share with us one or two of your favorite childhood memories that you have as the son of Elombe Brath and Mama Numps and not Mama Numpsa. Oh, Cinque, can you hear me? Thank you, D. Pickney from Atlanta, watching with your 11-year-old daughter, Olivia. Welcome, Olivia. Welcome, D. Pickney. Thank you so much for tuning in. You see, D. Pickney, you see how, oh man, we got some good stuff for y'all tonight, and it's just technology is not being our friend. Cinque, can you hear? It ain't working, y'all. It ain't working. He looked like he frozen. Cinque? Wow. Can you hear? We can't hear you. Let me take you out and bring you back in. Hey, can you hear us or hear me?
Okay, so I'm not totally sure if it's childhood memory or just memory. So I'll just say that one memory that stuck with me is when I went him a contingent to Zimbabwe. Yeah, I hear you. I noticed that my picture is frozen. I can hear you. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I see you, but I don't see me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I heard you.
So can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. You know what? You gotta laugh
Okay,
because
so one of my favorite memories is not so much as a child, but as an adult, that I went with him in a contingent on a fact-finding mission to Zimbabwe to monitor, huh?
I didn't say anything. We were listening to you. I don't know
I
what's
don't
going
know
on with
if
this
you all can
thing.
hear me because I'm seeing basically a black screen.
Okay.
Um,
I listen. Sometimes you just gotta know when to hold them
yeah,
and know when
I
to
don't.
fold them.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that the apparatus, our platform is having some bandwidth issues.
Yeah, because you coming in and out, and then you freezing up a lot. And I don't want to. We have. I was so excited about this. Oh my God, got on my African garb, all ready for
Yeah,
ya. But I'm thinking that we might need to just kind of end it because it's not playing out to be a productive show. And what everything that I have for you to share. Okay, so we're gonna end it. Okay, um, I'm gonna end the live broadcast. First, I want to thank everyone that's tuned in, and I want to apologize. I was so excited. D. Pickney, thank you. Everyone, Ashley, everyone that is tuned in. I believe my daughter Naquana Thomas is tuned in. I don't know who all else is, but I want to apologize because I was so excited about this show, this broadcast with my brother, our father's legacy and history and international world work is so vast and so large, and not just our father but also his brothers. Okay, our uncle Kwame Brathwaite, world renowned photographer, who all of the celebrities are now starting to purchase his artwork, and they're starting to perpetuate and to speak about and the Black is Beautiful movement and the work that my father and my uncle Kwame as a photographer and taking some pictures of the Grandessa models and just I mean the history is so rich. A jazz and all of the things even as Cinque talked about before. Our father was considered a walking encyclopedia. We haven't even touched the surface of what I wanted to share with you all. We have photographs and pictures, and we have but I don't want to belabor a broadcast that we can't. The guest is not able to actually be heard at all. He can't see. He has a black screen in front of him. Although we can see him, he can't really see or hear us that well. So, in honor of Black History, I wanted to honor our father's legacy and was prepared to do so, and so was he. The small pieces that were able to be shared, hopefully people got a glimpse, but nothing. 125th Street, 9 Clayton Powell Boulevard is named after our father's, co-named. We had a whole historical ceremony a couple of years ago on his birthday, September 30th, to be able to highlight that. We worked for months to be able to put that forth with the city. And it was just an amazing celebration. Cinque, I'm sorry, handsome, that this did as excited as I was to have this happen, because I'm a big person when it comes to legacy. Our family is big with that. And someone else just joined on, and we're having really serious technical difficulties to the point where Facebook didn't even put this broadcast live. I shut it down one time, put it back on. It still did not put it live. It's showing that it's live on Facebook here in the Healing Pain Through the Arts group, but it's not there, and it's, so I took the YouTube link and put it on Facebook so people could join in on Facebook. But now the technical difficulties are so vast until it's very difficult for he's coming in and out. He's freezing. He can't see us. Cinque, what's your visibility like right now? Not good. We're going to end the broadcast, and I want to thank everyone that tuned in. I apologize. Beyond our control. Maybe we'll try this again. It won't be Black History Month, but you know what? Our father's legacy spans beyond Black History Month. So we will come back and try it again, maybe on a different platform. Maybe we'll do it on a different platform. So that way, I don't know what the issue is, if it's just tonight, if it's just internet. I just had another broadcast. It was fine. I had no issues.
History Month.
Every month is, come on, see? Every month is Black History Month. Anything you want to say before we leave? Because yes, thank you, Deep Picnic. Every month is Black History Month. Anything you want to say? I'm gonna put your information on the screen, just so people could be able to, if they want to connect with you. If they want to be able to connect with you, the website is elombebrathfoundation.org. You can connect on Facebook at Elombe Brath Foundation page, and you can connect on Instagram at Elombe Brath Foundation, Elombe_Brath.foundation. So, is there anything that you think you could get across before you leave, brother? I love you to life. I thank you for being here. I'm sorry we had so many issues, but we
I wanted to talk about my sweater too, my shirt.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spotlight. See if we can get you. Go ahead. It's on you.
I think I'm gonna wait for a time.
Yeah, we're gonna end the broadcast. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. It's not cooperating with us tonight at all. All right, we're ending the broadcast.
Now it seems clear. I was going to talk about.
Was you saying something? Was you saying something? Cinque? Okay,
So
thank you,
let's see, now
everyone.
that it's just me and you on here, is it gonna act up?
Hold on. I didn't end it yet. It was still live. So I'm going to end it now. I was saying good night to everyone.
Can you
Thank you
still
for
hear me?
joining.
It's just me and you on here. I think it's still acting up because
Yeah, let me end the broadcast. I'm ending it now. I want to thank my guests, my special guest, my brother Cinque Brathwaite, for coming in for our Black History, Elombe Brath Legacy broadcast on here on Shining the Spotlight on Our Youth. And I apologize for all the technical difficulties beyond our control. And thank you for being here tonight with us and showing us love. Go check out Elombe Brath Foundation on all of the ways that we told you to connect. You can connect with my brother Cinque as well, or myself, to have him as a guest on your show, or if you want both of us or whatever. So just connect and let us know. All right. Thank you. Good night. Peace out.